All right. Should be good. Should be straight. Okay. Oh, they ain't playing. Okay, we're gonna get. They're jumping straight into the entrances right before the main show even starts in 3 minutes. All right. Welcome to the stream, everybody who just joined. This is NXT Stand and Deliver. First of 2 live streams today. Yeah, man. Just got a busy night. How is the crowd reacting to these entrances?
American Championship match, and it happens next.
Because for the pre-show, when I watched the pre-show, it's like the crowd seemed meh, and like the crowd didn't really, fully wake up until Dakota Kai and Raquel won the titles. What's good, Ash? What's good, Chris? Welcome to the stream, man. What is good? Yeah, it seemed like the crowd was just meh. You get what I'm saying? During the pre-show. So it will be curious to see how this crowd reacts to the matches and all the other stuff. Who's really over and who's not. So yeah, it's gonna be a long day, brother. Yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Yeah. Alice, what time does WrestleMania start? It starts at 7 o'clock for me, my time, Central. So yeah. Did you see? Did you see Taker's Hall of Fame speech? No, not yet. I had a long Friday night. I wasn't able to get around to it, but I will get around to watch it after this show. So I will get around to it. Many people said it was great, one of the best Hall of Fame speeches ever. So I will get around to it. But I just had a long night after Supercard of Honor. It just took me out. I was just out of it, and I tried catching up a little on Rampage, which was good. I ended up falling asleep, so I had to wake back up and rewatch the main event. I'm in LA. Where city you at? I don't like giving out my city, but let's just say Texas. Taker's speech is worth every single second of it. Yes, I agree. So, yeah. Predictions for tonight. I already made it, but what is it? 7 matches on the show tonight. Let's see. Bianca, Usos. What else is on the show? Cody Rhodes, but that's if he shows up and if he's Seth's opponent. Who else? I don't even remember half of the matches on the show. I just forgot some of them. What's on my G Al's house life and how's the family brother? Life is good, man. Thanks for asking. How about you? Welcome to the stream, by the way. What else is on the show? Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin. I mean, who cares? I mean, Drew McIntyre. You got Logan Paul in the Miz versus the Mysterios. Who cares? Legitimately no one. Celebrities don't lose their matches at WrestleMania, so we're gonna go Logan Paul. Edge versus AJ Styles is gonna be a good one. Yes, that will be tomorrow night. Do we see Cody tonight? Honestly, I'm 50-50, man. But yes, I will. It will be interesting to see how this show comes out, man. Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. Alice don't give a Alice don't care about WrestleMania. You don't even remember the matches. Yeah, some of the matches I don't even remember. I had to go back up and pull them up. Can't wait for tonight when Bianca win the title. Ray's my fave, but wish he got a better match than Miz and Paul. Yeah, it could have been Ray versus Dominic with long-term booking. God, I can't even stand this theme music as well.
On the doorstep of the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. Who will take a giant step towards immortality? Who will begin to build their own legacy? Simply put, tonight, who will stand and deliver? Welcome in ringside, I'm Vic Joseph along with Wade Barrett, and I mean, are you ready? It is Dallas. It is the first time in nearly 2 years NXT is on the road.
Listen, my own career was shot out of a cannon in this very arena 12 years ago when I won NXT Season 1. The same thing is going to happen today at Son of Our.
Bro, do y'all hear this theme music for the pay-per-view? Like, this is so garbage, bro. One of the worst theme songs I've ever
Kicking
heard.
things off with a ladder match here at Stand and Deliver.
If you want to watch Supercard again, my boy TK catching girls like last night. You love to see it. Yeah, I'll probably go back and watch that. I still got chills from this show. Bianca's old school to me. Ladder match release. I got old school of Cameron Grimes. I got Carmelo retaining the championship. What's up? Let me start wrestling guy. Welcome to the stream, man.
For his late father, who brought him into this industry, he promised his late father one day he was going to be a champion here in NXT. I'll be honest, it's a heartwarming story. Does it mean it's going to happen? No, life simply isn't like that for me. You don't get happy endings for free in this world. The truth is, if Cameron Grimes wants to make it happen, he needs to leave the emotion outside of the ring and get the business done.
You see the field all looking up at the North American Championship.
Turn that shit. Can't believe Samoa Joe showed that Supercard last night. That was amazing.
Who will be the first one to climb the ladder, retrieve the title, and call themselves North American Champion? And it's this superstar who has been the A champion. And look, you've been in his boots on the same weekend.
And I've got to tell you, 7 years ago, I was forced to put my Intercontinental Championship on the line in a ladder match at WrestleMania. It did not end me. The difference being Carmelo Hayes elected to have this matchup. He has chosen to do it because he is supremely confident. He wants to take on the best because he believes he can beat the absolute. The question is
why is
this
Trick out there with it
from Carmelo? He's going to tell.
And look, wait, this match, this sets the these 5 superstars.
Listen, a lot of pressure on the shoulders for these men to qualify to be in the matchup and get the right to challenge Carmelo Hayes for a North American Championship. These really are the best of the best here in NXT. What a crew, what a match. This, I believe, is going to be a highlight reel.
We also have to mention on the outside, Legado del Fantasma. We see Trick Williams as well, and it is all about the North American title.
This is the most important championship here.
Time for talk is over, and it's got to be said the 8 champion put himself in this position.
Well, he's been like this from day one. Fears nobody, and there you go. Trick Williams on the outside. That's his boy helping out.
first I don't know why it's out there.
Now you look around, you see the entire field, and look, you already talked about Tommaso Ciampa and his history in ladder matches.
Yeah, absolutely. You just need to go back 12 months to deliver 2021. Santos Escobar in a ladder match for the championship. Of course, the Emperor of Lucha Libre won that particular match. He has form, he has quality, he has class. Can he get the job done today?
Right now,
I just realized
on the wrong end of did you see him? Trick Williams.
Santos Escobar and Sosa Cola got introduced on the pre-show
taking it to Escobar.
before the main show started.
Carmelo Hayes was
That's another thing I don't like.
99%
Not
of the
getting
way
introduced
there before his
on the main
childhood
show.
friend Trick Williams arrived in NXT. They have been unstoppable since they linked up.
Say, hey, well, Williams getting caught at every corner, and there is Solo Sikoa.
Why is the manager out there?
Surely no stranger to using his environment.
Yeah, listen to me, the big difference is that all the experience and toughness of the street fighter from the island, Solo Sikoa, he has never once in his life been in an environment like this, not just the high-pressure situation of NXT Stand and Deliver on WrestleMania weekend, but fighting 4 other top athletes with ladders.
Now you're looking around, you see the field, and it's Hayes, it's Escobar, and look, this is the biggest stage. All 5 of these superstars have competed in the butterflies. They've got to be the size of eagles here this afternoon.
Yeah, this is a huge step up for
How many people got injured? Oh, 2 people got injured. Cameron Grimes.
Santos Escobar thrives in a high-pressure, high-spotlight situation.
Grayson Waller got injured on the
Trying to
pre-show.
take advantage. Hayes not going to like the view when he turns around. I didn't think we'd see any teamwork in this match.
Trust me, this will be a loose alliance. Your friend at any moment in time can turn into your enemy in a heartbeat in this kind of matchup. Too much at stake, too much on the line.
Speaking of enemies, Grayson Waller said he would go viral here tonight, and now it's Waller yelling out to his own personal security.
Here's the deal. We've got Legado del Fantasma on the outside. We've got Sanga on the outside. We've already seen Trick Williams' involvement. How much of a role are they going to play?
Oh, God.
And Waller got that punching background, and Waller just took out Legado.
Former amateur boxer, and man, he can bang in that ring.
Can you imagine if Grayson Waller is the one to climb the ladder and retrieve the North American title?
I'm telling you this, Grayson Waller, as much as I disdain the man, as much as I think he's a snake, he's a rat, he's a coward, he will always take the lowest way possible to get what he wants. The truth is, he is one hell of an athlete, he's one hell of a competitor. With Sanga by his side, he might be unstoppable.
Oh, and speaking of being unstoppable, look who just turned into a one-man wrecking crew.
human brick wall is Sanger. The size of the man, just sheer humanity. Got to be well over 300 pounds, but a kick to the jaw, kick to the chest will stop anyone in his tracks.
Trending number one. They stand
Oh!
and look who just went airborne.
Yeah, but look at Sanger, barely went down to one knee.
Santos. Oh, tope sushi taking out Solo
Human
Sikoa.
Torpedo, the emperor of Lucha Libre, on a mission to continue running the bingo here in NXT.
What a hard-hitting matchup for these. What was on Cameron Grimes' mind?
Here's the deal, in a matchup like this, you have to put everything on the line, including your health and well-being, in order to climb that ladder.
Look at Carmelo Hayes. Hayes realizing he's looking up at the title. He's looking around. Carmelo.
Oh, Carmelo with a moonsault.
These guys are out of their minds. Everybody putting it all on the line. Take another look at this human demolition derby that we are witnessing in the opening matchup of Stand and Deliver.
It's all about high risk to have high reward. And the biggest reward is to become the North American champion. And you can see the A champion pulling out all the stops. But there's only one man standing, Grayson Waller.
Yeah, isn't he loving every second of it?
And Waller.
Smartest thing I've ever seen Grayson Waller done. You've got the ring to yourself. Make it count.
Waller climbing. Waller quickly. And it's Sikoa. Oh, cutting off Waller, who was very close. 2 rungs away from the title.
Yeah, got himself an 8-foot ladder there. Needed a 10-foot ladder perhaps to be within touching distance of that North American Championship, dangling way above the ring.
I think the last thing that Solo Sikoa needs in his hands is a ladder.
Oh, man. Gotta be handy with the steel. If you come from the street, you gotta earn your keep, and Solo Sikoa knows exactly how to do that.
You're taking a look at this matchup. You've competed in ladder matches time and time again. I mean, what sort of strategy now needs to be implemented by any of these superstars?
Listen, I'm telling you, within the first 2 minutes of this matchup, any strategy anybody had probably went out the window once they tasted the steel of those ladders. I'm sure Carmelo
I'd rather have
the best of confidence, the best of intentions, but that confidence must be eroding before our eyes as he's sandwiched between 2 ladders.
And right now it is Sikoa who's in the driver's seat.
Oh!
3 for 1.
For me, Solo Sikoa is absolutely the outsider in this matchup. We've simply seen less of him in NXT than we have any of his opponents in this matchup. We know he has great pedigree, even though he flies
He might be the
solo.
outsider, but right now he's got the inside track to the North American title. Sikoa, run by run.
This is on. Cameron Grimes, just in the nick of time, did not want to see his big opportunity slip through his grasp after he struggled for weeks to get this matchup.
Look, you can see the welts forming on the body of Cameron Grimes.
We're transfer champions,
Grimes' knees buckled by Sikoa.
A welt on your body is absolutely the least
Carmelo
of your
loses,
problems in this kind of matchup. You see individuals snap limbs, busted wide open.
Carmelo Hayes has held the championship since
Said he's the only
October
male in his
26th.
family to carry
No,
out
October
his name.
19th.
It's what's fueling him here
So he had
tonight.
a championship
He's
for
going to need
around
all the passion.
almost
He's going to
6
need
months.
all the drive and determination to get up to the top of the ladder.
A lot of moving elements in this matchup. For me, the favorite has to be the man who is the best mover of his generation, the A-champ for me. That is Carmelo Hayes. You will not see a more fluid athlete in that ring.
Boy, that Trick Williams wanted nothing to do with Cameron Grimes.
Oh, God.
Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo.
Poleaxe in full flow, did a full 360 spin. But here's the problem, just as you get a little bit of momentum, somebody like the emperor of Lucha Libre, Santos Escobar, is waiting in the wings to take over.
Electra Lopez.
Oh, no! No disqualifications in this matchup, of course.
No! And now it's Santos Escobar. Could it be his destiny to wear gold once again here in NXT?
Absorbing the spotlight, all eyes on Santos. This is your opportunity.
Uh-oh. Waller just gets dropped. And now Escobar, the only one with a ladder in his hands. And this could be Escobar's moment.
And I'm telling you, historically speaking, you rarely get more than 10 seconds to scale that ladder.
Oh, Grayson Waller with a cutter.
We got about 6.5 and Grayson Waller leaping athletically out of nowhere as only he can. Oh, this would be the worst way to kick off. Stand and deliver if the coward Grayson Waller takes this home.
Waller is able to turn around. Now Waller all the way to the tippy top. Waller has his hands on the title for a moment. A-Champion sensed it. A-Champion, though, comes in and gets lifted and then planted by Waller. Whoa, whoa. Hayes had other things on his mind.
Such is the cat-like reflexes of Carmelo. Hayes turns an L into a W in short time, but a punch to the jaw will stop anyone.
Risk these superstars are willing to take.
Oh, Carmelo.
Clean the clock.
Coming off the middle of the clothesline.
Waller, he's out of there. Now's your chance, A-Champ.
Take one more look. And now it's Carmelo Hayes, who is starting his climb to retain the championship. And one more time, Solo Sikoa able to come in and cut off Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes has springs in his boots.
Ooh.
No more spring.
Solo Sikoa has stone in his fists and stone in his feet. Made it count there, and now's your big opportunity, Solo Sikoa.
NXT Universe.
Hey, crowd's waking up a little
Solo
bit.
Sikoa.
Yeah.
Starting his
Pre-show match.
climb. So much to take out of Sikoa. Now Escobar joins the fray.
And you just see these athletes now slowly climbing the ladder due to the wear and tear. They've all absorbed at this point. It's hard to pick a winner. Such is the level of abuse. Santos Escobar fingers on the North American Championship.
Looking back up again. Almost out of desperation, Sikoa. Oh, no.
Oh! Santos Escobar with a sunset powerbomb into the ladder. Wow.
Feel the impact.
Whoa.
One more time.
Okay. First match of the show. I'm liking it so far.
That is a grown man bouncing off of a steel ladder.
That is the spine.
Unreal.
That is the back of the neck. Bouncing off solid steel. Solo Sikoa must be 260 pounds.
This
Solo
indeed is
Sikoa over in
awesome.
Dallas.
And
Yeah.
now it's
Oh, Santos Escobar with a knee strike.
This is how we are kicking off. Stand and deliver WrestleMania Saturday.
And this is the experience factor.
Oh!
Now
Then a Spanish fly.
nowhere.
New Women's Tag Team Champions, yes, Dakota Kai and Enrico Gonzalez has won the
managing
tag
to
team
keep
titles
himself
from the
in this fight.
Yeah, my girl Dakota Kai gets a fair reign.
The American Airlines Center. The NXT North American title hanging high above the ring. Who will be the first to climb the ladder, retrieve the title, call themselves... Hey, Chuck Williams isn't in this match.
This ain't a good idea.
Did you see the strength? Oh, Lyle Mendoza.
Electra Lopez serving as a distraction just long enough. Now pulling double duty on the big man Sanga Legado del Fantasma.
Trying to chop down Sanga.
You might need more men.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God, man. NXT don't feel right about Triple H. We can all agree. You think one day we'll have NXT as part of WrestleMania? Yeah, I can see it happening.
We've got going on at ringside, but Sanga looks unstoppable.
Alexa Lopez came off that top rope, taking out Grayson Waller.
Take a look at just the pure carnage. Take another look.
Electra Lopez doing what luchadors do best. She has learned well from the master, Santos Escobar.
A Wilden Mendoza. Sandwiching.
Let's face it, nobody in the history of NXT has played the numbers game better than Legado del Fantasma.
I hate to agree with you.
Did they need it tonight to stop Sanga in his tracks?
Right now, you just take a look at everything going on. I mean, did you think we would have this sort of carnage in this matchup?
The ringside area has been trashed. And this is match number 1.
This match ain't bad, yeah.
Sikoa.
It's pretty good opener. I'm glad they opened it with this match. Oh, whoa.
Sikoa planning. Legato.
Absolute power.
Yeah, I feel like that was a botch. I feel like he was gassed.
This is your big opportunity now. You have to take this when you get it.
He's probably gassed.
Sikoa trying to manipulate this ladder that has been bent and mangled, and now starting his climb.
Just how sturdy is the ladder at this point? Just how sturdy are the legs of Solo Sikoa, and just how long has he got?
Sikoa's got to go maybe one more step. Escobar quickly.
He wasn't in good position, yeah.
Trick Williams instrumental.
The manager's getting involved. Too much involved.
He has been the entire reign of the
criticism I have.
Carmelo Hayes.
Some of the guys who are not getting. Whoa, don't.
Can he do this?
What?
Scared of heights?
Yeah. This ain't a good
No.
Williams.
That is the face of fear.
Williams so close.
He's doing it for his boy, though.
I mean, it's what. Cameron Grimes.
Y'all, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
This is the moment for Grimes. Trying to pull back the ladder.
I got this WrestleMania weekend. Whoa. Bro, we're flying. LOL.
Nasty landing for Trick Williams and Cameron Grimes. Rung by rung, so much has been taken out of all these superstars. So much has been taken out of Cameron Grimes. Grimes not moving at the normal pace in which he would.
Just too difficult to climb that ladder rapidly after the abuse that body of Cameron Grimes has taken.
Well, it's Carmelo calling his shot. And when he shoots, he don't miss.
Ladder's way out of position.
Waller. Slugging away Waller now. Right there. Carmelo Hayes trying to fight to retain his title. Hayes. Ooh.
Not the spot you want to be duking it out with anyone. I've been in this position before. Hell awaits you in the form of gravity.
Cameron Grimes might be more centered than Hayes as he starts his climb. Here comes Sikoa.
All 5 men. Get it up on the ladder.
Now in the ring, scaling ladders. It's up for grabs here.
Oh, rubber legs. And look at Escobar. Escobar
on the Emperor
what
at
a
all
sight to
times.
behold. Escobar trying to reach his foot. 4 hands, going for one title. Who will grab the gold?
It's WrestleMania today, yes. WrestleMania night 1
Everyone
is tonight.
jockeying for position. Oh, the first 2 take a
First 2
tumble.
go down.
Positions like this never end well.
Mello Grayson still on that ladder. Santos on that ladder.
Look at the shot, and that'll drop anyone.
How do you block a shot when you're clinging on for dear life?
Oh, and Waller. Escobar, there's only 2 left. Escobar.
Then there was one.
Grayson's the only one. They're going to give it to Grayson? Are you serious?
Does Waller want to go viral and become champion?
No way to give it to...
He wants to become champion.
They're giving it to Grayson, bro.
To go viral than winning that championship.
Waller was so close to unhooking the title. Escobar, at the last split second, just able to get his hands on the ankle wall.
I legitimately got scared they was going to give it to Waller.
Grayson Waller doesn't get a second bite.
Grayson Waller, no.
However,
I hope not.
Both men teetering. And it's Escobar now.
Oh, I heard Toronto from the ladder. Bro, Santos Escobar is great, man.
But wait a minute.
Oh, Soul's the cold with an Uso splash.
Human demolition derby.
Santos Escobar was great, bro. I'm telling you, man.
all 5 men down. Solo Sikoa, perhaps the only
Everybody
one
can win
capable
off
of
Santos Escobar
stirring.
if they just see potential.
Look at Sikoa trying to clear a little bit of the wreckage inside the ring. I mean, one more time. I mean, absolutely unreal. But as soon as Santos could play, he was getting squashed. It's Escobar now. Or excuse me, Sikoa, so close to the title, getting ripped right back down.
And herein lies the issue. There's always somebody waiting in the wings to rip you back down.
You take a look around, Cameron Grimes, at this moment, at this juncture, he can look around. There's no one there.
Solo to go.
Holy
Extra cave onto the ladder.
Cameron Grimes with that double
Solo
stomp.
to go.
Supposed to go onto that
At this
ladder.
point.
Is this it for
That was
Cameron
nasty.
Grimes? Is this the moment? Carmelo Hayes somehow. Oh, to your point you just made, Wade. It's hard to keep anyone down.
This is the big risk that Carmelo Hayes wanted to take. Give me the best. Give me. Put them in the ring with me with my North American Championship on the line. Let's add ladders into the mix. Crazy.
Grayson Waller up to the top.
Grayson Waller. What on earth?
Carmelo's on that ladder.
We talk about going viral.
Set up.
Guys, Melo's laying prone on that ladder, man. Grayson Waller's going to the top. Oh, Carmelo moved out the way. Oh. Bro, Carmelo moved out the way. Trick Williams moved Carmelo Hayes out the way, and Grayson Waller went through that ladder. Nobody there. God. Oh.
He wanted to go viral. That's a lot of risk. And just at the last split second, Carmelo Hayes, who's back to the live action, starts his climb. Carmelo Hayes may have saved this matchup, may have saved his reign by just getting out of the way, as he now has a hand on his title.
Just in the nick
Santos
of time,
Escobar.
so too is Santos Escobar. Grayson Waller, the daredevil, laying it all on the line, may have broken his own arm.
Oh,
The process for
Tiger's right.
from the Emperor of Lucha Libre.
And can Escobar make it 2 years in a row? Can he climb back?
That was fire, yeah.
Grimes!
Oh.
Bro, caving.
And Grimes starting to climb.
Grimes going to the top.
Driven by emotion. Here it is.
Wow.
He's done it.
Cameron Grimes is the new NXT North American champion. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the outcome. I'm okay with it.
The emotions
I'm okay with it.
pouring from Cameron Grimes.
That match right there, man, that was a banger, man. That's probably one of the best matches WWE has put on this year, in my honest opinion. That was probably one of the best matches WWE has put on in this year alone. Yeah. Yeah, that was a banger, bro. That was a banger. And he did it for his daddy, bro. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with Cameron Grimes. With Cameron Grimes winning. Carmelo Hayes, man, I enjoy this win as North American champion. He should be in contention for the NXT Championship by the end of this year, in my honest opinion. But yeah, man, I enjoyed this match. Probably one of the best matches WWE has put on this year alone. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. That was probably one of the best matches WWE has put on this year alone. So no power. Listen, nah. Alex, what happened? Cameron Grimes just won the NXT North American Championship. A W for WWE. Alex, are you sick? No, I'm legitimately saying this is one of the best matches WWE has put on this year. I know it's only April, but hey, they did their thing, man. That was a banger. I love that opener. I'm straight to the moon. Hi, Alex. What a match. What's up, Ryan Cruz? Welcome to the stream. And yes, what a match. NXT is 100% the same. Yeah, sometimes it's hit or miss. Prayers for Grayson. Yeah, Grayson Waller is he's crazy, man. He's crazy. Man, that was hard to watch. Bro, taking that bump. Man, that boy is tough. Yeah. Yo, this was good, man. I just joined, like, what a match, man. Like, Solo and Waller took some bumps. Yeah. Santos was going crazy. Everybody in the match did their thing. The only criticism is the manager involvement. I didn't like it. But that's all. That's my only criticism. Man, Grayson Waller, man. That guy, dude. Good match. What's up, man? What is up, Pika Beats? Welcome to the stream, to the fucking moon, man. Yeah, Waller's got potential, man. Ever since he turned heel, I've seen a lot of potential in him. Man, it's sad here in Ciampa leaving NXT. Yeah, I agree, man. Y'all keep smashing that like button for me, man. 1 of 2 streams today, here on Saturday. I feel like Waller doesn't need Sanga, though. Yeah, but he's just having him just to keep, solidifying himself as a heel. And what is Tony D'Angelo doing?
You think that car's hot?
Steady.
I just had to throw it out there.
Mandy Rose using that belt today? Yes. Boy Jay's going to be the new champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, accompanied by AJ Galante, Tony D'Angelo.
This is what Tony D'Angelo wanted for weeks and weeks. He talked about a white whale. Tonight, he will get a great white shark.
I do see. Ciampa's last match is coming up, man. Yeah. I think Cora is leaving with it. Yep. Cora Jade is going to be the new champion. And let's see what she can do with it. Cora Jade wins it, drops it to Kaylee Ray at the end of this year. And then Roxy comes in and beats Kaylee Ray as the top babyface. The end of Ciampa is here. Yep.
Be trifled with.
Hey, Roxy.
This is my moment. The greatest sports entertainer of all time. From DIY underdog to the NXT Tag Team Champion to the Black Card,
My moment is now.
No, no, no! He's got to come out to that no will survive thing one more time, man. One more time. That is, what an entrance. Tommaso Ciampa, BLA Love Ciampa. That's not card, so. I wish he would have came out to that no will survive thing one more time, man. Just one more time.
And if Tony D'Angelo wants to become the Don of this brand, he's going to have to take out a made guy.
Yeah, let's face it, Tommaso Ciampa is as good as we have ever seen on the NXT brand. The man has done it all. Hats off to Tony D'Angelo, wanted to go one-on-one with Tommaso Ciampa. Many would shy away because the prospect of doing so likely ends in defeat for most. Can Tony D make a change?
Yeah, I really wanted to have that thing, at least save that thing for the main roster.
Tip of the cap, no doubt.
Change Tommaso Ciampa's.
And for Tommaso Ciampa, look.
Train Shawn Michaels. I mean,
let's put all that aside.
or Train
Ciampa earned the respect of his
man,
peers.
Ciampa is a legend,
Listen,
man.
I'm feeling emotional myself. This is a different Tommaso Ciampa right now. You talk about the respect of his peers. Tommaso Ciampa, quite simply, has a record of delivering excellence for 5 years in NXT. The man is a two-time NXT champion, conducts business the right way. Rarely, I do say rarely, takes shortcuts unlike his opponent tonight, Tony D'Angelo. Tommaso Ciampa has put his body on the line for the NXT brand, including breaking his neck, tearing his ACL, all in pursuit of entertaining the NXT universe. The man is unquestionably the locker room leader here in NXT. I've never personally competed with Tommaso Ciampa, but he certainly has my respect.
Well, certainly a different look in the eyes of the former two-time NXT champion. And look, a lot of parallels to the main event. Because much like in the main event, Ciampa has been on this stage. The lights have never been brighter for Tony D'Angelo.
Going to the main roster,
This is certainly a big moment in the career of Tony D. A big step up for him. What he's done so far in NXT over the past 6 months has been nothing short.
Hey man, you want this YouTube
Tony
video?
D, though, he loves the spotlight because the spotlight for him equals money. That's what he's all about. But you're right, the experience factor isn't there yet with Tony D'Angelo. A lot of superstars will be eaten up this weekend by the fact that the pressure, the spotlight, the world media staring on, of course, this fantastic of the NXT universe.
And look, there's been a plan in place by Tony D'Angelo. The question
Yo, you
is,
trolling?
can he execute
Did I really just make it?
all the way here tonight? Because
Did I really just
Ciampa,
make it on WWE's YouTube video?
I think Tony knew that from the beginning. This was all part of the plan of Tony D'Angelo. You cannot come in a ring against Tony, against, Tommaso Ciampa, not expecting the level of abuse you're going to get. Let's face it, Tony D has executed everything he's tried in NXT for months now. Part of the War Games winning team back in December, but right now things are going the wrong way as we see that beautifully executed knee.
Saw it once, may see it one more.
Ciampa went with a knee strike.
Oh, wait a minute.
Ciampa won for the third time.
This could be a short night for Tony D'Angelo.
Look, Ciampa's thinking about hearing about the future. He's been listening about Tony D'Angelo and all the superstars for months. He's ready to let out some frustration here tonight. NXT Universe showing their love for Tommaso Ciampa. Look, I mean, at this stage, has D'Angelo picked the wrong guy to mess with?
The NXT Universe certainly think he has. Once a villain, always a villain.
And what is going through the mind of Tommaso Ciampa?
Listen, rumors in the locker room on social media have been that this is Ciampa's last stand.
You know what happens when Ciampa takes off that? Oh, he can't even take it off.
He doesn't know his next move himself if it is the case that this is his
flashbacks, man. He's taking off that padding on the floor.
He wants to go out on a high by taking down
He's so good.
D'Angelo. Once he's taken down this ring mat, which is not cooperating.
Well, we've seen this play out of his playbook in the past. It's right back into a nice takedown by D'Angelo. Give credit where credit is due. And look, D'Angelo does have a strong amateur background.
Yeah, the man's a hell of a mover in there. His background, of course, as you mentioned, is collegiate competition. Realized he wasn't going to make any money in that world. Transition effectively over here. AJ Galante clearly loving everything he's seeing as he watches on from ringside. These two met up over social media. Now they're in cahoots.
Look at the hockey fight breaking out as D'Angelo looked over for a moment at his paisan. And D'Angelo now could be looking to hook that big left whale on a kick out by Tommaso Ciampa. There you see here ringside, and you wonder for Tony D'Angelo as he's looking around and he's talking a lot of trash. Is he going to be able to back it up tonight? That's been the word amongst the NXT universe. Can he back it up in the big spotlight against Tommaso Ciampa?
Well, he's doing exactly that right now. Very few people ever get the upper hand against Tommaso Ciampa, especially an athlete with as little relative experience as Tony D'Angelo here. This is why this guy has extreme pedigree here in NXT. While there's a lot of hype about him, why he is certainly the big future here on this brand.
NXT Universe trying to get behind the pulse of this brand, Tommaso Ciampa. D'Angelo just squeezed.
He says he's gonna have a lot of events. Yes.
D'Angelo talking about becoming a main guy. You gotta agree if he's able to somehow pull out a victory tonight. It's gonna be hard to argue.
100%. Listen, Tony D'Angelo spent his life as a street soldier before becoming a made man with a family. So once he defeats Tommaso Ciampa here at Stand and Deliver, he is going to be head of the family on this brand, and he will be the Don of NXT. He wants to retire Tommaso Ciampa, take it out of Tommaso Ciampa's hands.
Ciampa continuing to fight back. Ciampa now able to put on the brakes, charges back in, and now Ciampa's starting to roll. This is what made Ciampa an NXT champion, an NXT tag team champion, one of the best to ever step foot in an NXT ring.
Yeah, tweak that leg perhaps in the process, but this is the marathon man of NXT. Cardio unsurpassed. The physique of Tommaso Ciampa, the greatest we've ever seen here, shape of his life.
Ciampa flying through, and Ciampa now has gotten that second win. Take a look at one more time. I mean, you can see, you can feel the energy coming out of Tommaso Ciampa. Oh, and look at Ciampa. Evil intentions in the mind of Ciampa.
Take it off the knee pad, okay.
And now, D'Angelo trying to answer back in his own right.
Tony D answering some questions about durability.
Cover. This could be an upset and a kick out by Ciampa.
Just got the sense as Tommaso Ciampa was beginning to get the wind in his sails. Tony D had to do something in the worst way for
D'Angelo trying to come back. Ciampa's sensing it. Trying to roll through again. Now Ciampa, the one that's the aggressor. Looking for the fairy tale ending. To Tony D'Angelo.
No, D'Angelo's blocking it.
Too big, too strong, too fresh.
Able to counter. Oh, Ciampa. Looking for a goal, and D'Angelo getting able to roll through shoulders. Handful of tights and a kick out.
Oh, Ciampa kicks out.
Tony D'Angelo having that move scouted.
Another near fall.
D'Angelo gets out of it.
D'Angelo back to his feet. Oh.
Tony D! Who do you think you are? This is my ring!
And now's not the time to be disrespectful.
That's what you get for trash talking Tommaso Ciampa.
Ciampa, a leader in the locker room, has always tried to clean up.
Taking off the shirt. D'Angelo, Ciampa giving him those shots.
Ciampa just unloading. Always the one in the locker room, trying to make sure everything was right, trying to do what's good, trying to be a locker room leader. Echo ringing through Dallas here at Stand and Deliver. The American Airlines Center is... Wait, what's Ciampa thinking now?
Tony D'Angelo Not in a good spot, clambering up those ropes.
Tommaso Ciampa might be looking for that air raid crash. Brings back nostalgia to Adam Cole in that War Games match.
Sensing it. You got to give credit where credit is due right now to Tony D. He is in there for the fight of his life.
Stated his intent, wants his name up in the bright lights here, wants to be the Don of NXT.
Oh, knee strike from Ciampa.
He might be out cold here.
And now D'Angelo is in deep waters with Tommaso Ciampa.
Tommaso Ciampa not looking too fresh either at this point. Both men dishing out and receiving beatings equally.
Take another look. Picture perfect precision by Ciampa.
All about timing, something he does better than anybody, something he has a historical track record of doing. And if this one's breaking down into a slugfest, who do you favor at this point?
Ciampa answering right back. Tony D is staying in this. But Ciampa,
probably trouble.
Thinking about all those moments, all those nights, all those long drives, his wife, his daughter. And now it's D'Angelo answering back, swing and a miss. Ciampa.
Oh,
Clean the clock of Tony D. How is Tony D still stumbling around?
Oh. D'Angelo able to answer back and... Oh. Wait a minute.
Oh, he's got the crowbar.
Back to his old tricks.
Come on.
The old trusty crowbar when in doubt.
Oh no, D'Angelo misses. Oh, D'Angelo comes back with a low blow.
See the low blow. Referee. Oh.
Twisted fisherman.
1, 2. Oh, Ciampa kicks out.
Still alive.
I thought that was it.
In the pulse of this brand.
That has put everybody away as we take another look at this brutal elbow shot to the jaw of Tony D. How he wasn't flat on his back, I don't know.
Jeez, I actually thought that was over. Yeah, me too.
Ducking out of the way of the crowbar.
I thought that was it.
The low blow catching Ciampa behind the referee's back. Surely that had to be it.
Hey! Do your damn job! That was free!
Tony D'Angelo yelling at the wrong guy here.
He just went and got the crowbar again. Hey, now wait a minute, gets caught. Willow spell.
Willow spell. Ciampa hits it.
And Ciampa now.
Ciampa might be looking for that fairy tale
on
ending.
this chapter. Looking for his fairy tale ending.
Got him.
Ciampa into the cover.
1,
Hook of the
2.
ring. It's
What? I thought that was over.
Ciampa's in disbelief, and he just heard the NXT universe. Almost like the air came out, and now
The Gargano escape.
locking in a submission. We've seen this in the past.
Tommaso Ciampa using that Gargano escape.
Ciampa trying to stretch.
This is the submission move over Johnny Gargano.
Trying to make Tony D'Angelo tap. Will he tap?
Getting close to those ropes. How on earth Tony D'Angelo is even in this match? I don't know. He gets out of there, but the damage surely done. Tommaso Ciampa within touching distance of putting this away.
Ciampa so close. And right now, D'Angelo not going to like what he sees. Ciampa looking for maybe that exclamation point on this matchup.
He set this up earlier on in the match. Tony D able to get away.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
Oh, Troy D'Angelo with easy on the concrete.
There's nothing going on there in the
Johnny
eyes of
Gargano's
Tommaso
down.
Ciampa.
Yeah,
This is
I heard he's doing a wrestling
as Tony D'Angelo getting back in the ring. AJ Galante loves it. He knows his man
loves it.
is seconds away from a short victory here.
And Tommaso Ciampa not moving. Tony D'Angelo picking up the scraps. And Tony D'Angelo not like this.
He's got all the time in the world. That's a beaten man at his feet.
Yes, sir!
Oh. Stone Cold Wrestling today? I hope not. 1, that's it.
D'Angelo
2,
into the cover.
3.
D'Angelo
Nice
has
hallway.
become the dog of NXT.
Very good match between Tony D'Angelo.
What a moment on
Tommaso
today
Ciampa.
of all days.
And that is it for Tommaso Ciampa in NXT. That is it. Ciampa. Thank you, Ciampa. Thank you, Ciampa. I have no words, man. The heart and soul of NXT for 6 years. One of the best WWE rivalries that WWE ever produced with him and Johnny Gargano. One of the best NXT champions. So this means he's leaving WWE for good. He's headed to the main roster, but I heard his contract expires in June. So Ciampa's probably not gonna resign when his contract comes up. His contract expires in June. It was supposed to expire around the time Johnny Gargano left, but he got time extended because he got hurt. So he'll be headed out in June. You most likely be seeing him and Johnny Gargano reunite in whatever company they land in.
I need $20,000.
Ciampa might retire. Hashtag thank you, Ciampa. Yeah, Ciampa did talk about retiring if he was going to the main roster. He said he would retire before going to the main roster. Looks like he changed his mind, but that was years ago when he said that. So he probably changed his mind. He's probably gonna stick it out, do the main roster for about one to 2 months, and then once his contract comes up, we'll be walking out that door. Triple H. Triple H is here. Triple H giving his respects to Ciampa. Goodbye, Ciampa. He earned it. What the hell? Peacock tripping, bro. They just cut back to the show and man, I missed it. Well, shit. Well, they're showing on a replay, so.
Witnessed quite the emotional moment.
Okay, I can see. Yeah, now that is showing on a replay. Oh, this is.
Well, who knows what the future holds for Tommaso?
Boy, man. Just happened. Triple H came out with Ciampa and said the farewell. Here come the Creed brothers. They're coming out. Creed clock. Oh, I like the pink. I like that. I mess with it. The brothers of Austin Creed, nah. Guys, keep smashing that like button, man. Keep smashing that like button. I highly appreciate y'all. NXT don't deserve the boost. They never got a proper rematch. That's why the crowd hates them. Is it going on Mondays? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. Tommaso Ciampa. If he goes to the main roster, he'll most likely go on Raw.
NXT Stand and Deliver. We've talked about the emotions for everyone on this brand. How about a story about MSK? They were among the WWE Universe at WrestleMania here in Dallas back in 2016. And tonight, just before WrestleMania Saturday, they can reclaim their gold.
Yes, they can. They were living the dream of the WWE Universe members turned into NXT superstars. They actually saw me get a stunner from Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania in Dallas 6 years ago. The question is, will the same fate befall Kevin Owens later today at WrestleMania Saturday? That remains to be seen, but MSK are here for one thing and one thing only. They want to reclaim their NXT Tag Team Championships that they lost back at Halloween.
off the energies, Carter and Lee. It's been quite the journey to get back to this moment.
And their opponents, they are the NXT Tag Team Champions.
Bro, did they change the PMC music? No!
Get WrestleMania ready with the official WrestleMania app. Manage event tickets, pre-order merchandise, and so much more. Download from the App Store or Google Play Store today. We are focusing in now on the NXT Championships. NXT Tag Team Championships, of course, earlier tonight. We saw the NXT Women's Tag Team titles defended. Brand new
Why did they change that?
The kickoff tonight for the North American Championship. Brand new North American champion.
No,
Wait, are we about to see brand new NXT Tag Team Champions?
The time will tell, but taking a look in the ring at these two specimens of European excellence. They look ready to step on stage at the Arnold Classic.
Why did they
Chiseled perfectionists, and let's face it, they want to win tonight. They have to be perfect, because everything on the line here, triple threats are a champion's worst nightmare. But I will say this, if anyone does perfect in NXT, it is the lads from Imperium.
And when it comes to Imperium too, they can set the tone for Imperium tonight. Gunther's still the big matchup later on.
Oh, wow. And you know, the ring general, Gunther, demands excellence from the troops. Of course, taking on LA Knight later on in the show. Gunther expects.
He expects perfection, and it is a triple threat matchup. Champions not need to be pinned or submitted, not even factored in the decision to lose the gold. One member of each team will be legal, can only tag. Their own partner has now Brutus. Obviously will be the strongest. Well, possibly. What about Fabian Eichner? I mean, there is so much in this matchup.
Yeah, some ridiculous athletes in there. Olympic caliber athletes from the creeds. And of course, the unorthodox nature of MSK has to come into play.
We saw MSK right at the start, running around. They were excited. They're fueled with energy. They know how big of a moment this is for them in their careers. Their Shaman, Riddle, Randy Orton for the Raw Tag Team titles under the same rules on WrestleMania Sunday. Can you be too emotional before a matchup like Nash and Carter?
You absolutely can, but it worked out well earlier on tonight for Cameron Grimes in the North American ladder match. But let's face it, sometimes if you're too emotional ahead of a match, it takes your focus off the in-ring attack and take your eye off the ball. Be over-emotional here. You ain't gonna win.
Speaking of attacks, it's still the Creed brothers searching for who attacked them. Might be hard to focus if you're Julius and Brutus, but they really have to turn things around in this matchup as now Bartel in control of Nash Carter.
Yeah. They didn't need to change the theme.
Several weeks ago on NXT, my suspicion is still with MSK. I'm sure the Creed brothers would like nothing more than to punish them tonight, just in case it was.
Why does everybody have good
You certainly picked up some much-needed momentum this past Tuesday as Eichner checks into the match.
Yes, indeed. Of course, Imperium beating the
well, let's focus on the match then.
trio of MSK and LA Knight. Emerging victorious, getting some great momentum ahead of this matchup.
Eichner in control. And look at Eichner. The strength of Eichner on display. Tag was made. The quickness of MSK now on display. And look at up and over. Can you believe some of the things that Lee can do?
Well, I can believe some of those things that Fabian Eichner can be pound for pound the strongest competitor in NXT.
What about Brutus Creed?
I'm saying pound for pound, Brutus Creed might be stronger, but he's also bigger than Fabian Eichner.
Julius checking into the matchup. Look, Malcolm Williams was very confident about the Creed brothers on the NXT Stand and Deliver kickoff show.
So he should be. These two are absolutely brilliant. They look like they've got no faults. Even the inexperience factor here at NXT was swallowed up within weeks of their arrival. How do you compete with that?
Hey, Creed Brothers have been champions in every sport and every level.
Yeah, they've got a packed trophy cabinet at home too, augmented, of course, by the 2022 Dusty Cup that they won several weeks ago. Should have had a tag championship opportunity several weeks ago too, but that got rudely taken away from them in that parking lot attack.
Well, speaking of the tag team, Bartel gets caught. And Brutus showcasing that strength, as is Julius on the outside.
Collegiate team that they're so well known for.
Whoa. Landed into a tag. Carter now. Oh, no. Fights up for the same fate again. Goes up, goes down, and Brutus is just knocking down, smashing down everything in his path.
Absolute Hulk smash in there at this point. That's what's so brilliant about the Creeds. They have the athleticism, they have the explosive movement, but they also have the raw.
Last night.
Look at the gut wrench from Brutus. You already know the Creed Brothers have been in every extra moment they could have been in the dojo, putting in every extra second of work.
Well, that's the brilliant leadership of Malcolm Bivens, who we see on the outside there, flanked by Ivy Nile, another member of the Diamond Mine. He smells money with the Creeds, and so he should. He's all about those big money matches. Well, win those NXT Tag Championships tonight. You are going to be flush with money for a long time, Malcolm Bivens.
Look at the combination from MSK.
These two are a little out there, a little off the beaten path, but that one... what makes them so dangerous, so hard to predict.
Down across the chest of Bartel into the cover. Shoulders are down. And just able to break things up in the last moment. Julius Creed again. Imperium does not need to be factored in the decision to lose the NXT titles, tag team titles here tonight. Malcolm Bivens starting to sweat a little bit on the outside.
Look on the face, and this is why MSK came incredibly close to putting this one away.
Bartel! Look at no wasted motion, and Bartel, as fluid as they are here in NXT, setting his sights on Wes Lee. Bam!
Sour-faced German. Never had a happy day in his life.
Oh, there's Eichner right back to his feet, and this is what Imperium does so well. Able to divide and conquer.
Incredible chemistry from the duo. We've seen this before from them in stereo.
Nice.
Huge World Cup draw yesterday. England and USA front and
You always
centre.
bring this back to
As
soccer.
were Germany. Fabian Eichner's Italy nowhere to be seen. So if the Azzurri want some pride back,
Take
it's
a
all
look.
down.
Decreasing uppercut from Bartel. And back to live action. Eichner now just showcasing that superhuman strength. Moves like a cruiserweight, hits like a heavyweight, and right now, bam, just planted Wes Lee.
Baseball back to the jaw.
Cover, titles on the line for Imperium to retain, and Carter able to save things literally for his team.
Yeah, no way Wes Lee was kicking out of that one. That was emergency time for MSK. As we take another look at that, it's just ridiculous. I don't care who you are hitting with that. They are going down, they are staying down unless they're saved by their tag partner, as was the case. Chops. Perhaps he's taking some training from Big Gunther. I'm sure we're going to see some of that later on tonight.
There again, that strength. Oh, that deep squat.
3 squats with Julius Creed, at least 270-pound Julius Creed.
Imperium is rolling, and look, even with no champion's advantage, most considered Imperium the favorite heading into this matchup.
You've got to see them as the favorites. Listen, 2-time NXT Tag Team Champions. Not only that, they
Well, we might have spoke a little bit too soon.
That's Carter hurt you on.
effectively to the chest of his own
the outside.
tag there from Marcel Bartel. Listen, Imperium
Wait a minute.
dominated 2 brands on 2 continents.
What is-
Wes Lee.
Might end here.
Oh, a corkscrew moonsault.
Going around the globe is Wes Lee. MSK rocking, rolling right now.
Rocking and rolling to some irregular rhythms, but it is highly effective, and perhaps they can now put this one to bed as Fabian Eichner is down. Is he out?
That's Carter. Swan time.
Able to connect. Lee made the tag. He is legal.
corkscrew. Oh!
Cover.
1, 2. Oh! I can
Just
kiss
a
out.
millisecond away from regaining those NXT Tag Team Championships.
We've talked about the year-long journey for MSK to get back to this point. They are pulling out all the stops tonight.
Well, it's been a roller coaster 12 months from their debut in the Dusty Cup in 2021 to NXT Tag Champs. Losing their mojo, finding the shaman in Raw Superstar Riddle, and now they need to complete the journey back to the top.
Hey, Julius Creed doesn't go to the top often, and now it's the Creed brothers trying to do anything they can to have their first taste of gold here in NXT. MSK and Imperium trying to work together?
Do your best to take any opponent down. A loose alliance at any moment. Oh, no.
Whoa! Superplex off the top rope.
American Airlines Center showing love to NXT as all three of these teams are down. All three of these teams are going to have to find some way to get back to their feet to continue in this matchup.
This is where we really learn a lot about competitors. Fatigue makes cowards of us all as we take
Hey, wait, have you ever seen anything like this?
inadvertently, effectively. Imperium and MSK took each other out in the process.
Brutus?
Get down, Brutus. You're not built for this.
Brutus Creed going up to the top rope.
No!
Oh, God. Oh, launches himself. Off the top rope. Hard landing.
Malcolm Pittman.
Jeez, what a match. Yeah.
Smiles. Cannonball for the Creed brothers. What else they learning in the Diamond Dojo?
It wasn't exactly high art, was it? But it was certainly highly effective there for Brutus Creed.
And now could it be the Creed brothers making the tag? In comes Julius. Julius, Brutus. We talked about the rise of the Creed brothers. Oh! Julius into the cover.
They cover 1, 2.
And no!
Oh, no. Eichner pulls him out.
Awareness there from Eichner, but dropped with a clubbing fist to the jaw.
Oh, God. Oh.
Julius just bounced off the steps.
Sickening thud there from Julius Creed.
Oh, and you see the
connected with
worry on
steel.
Bivens. You see the worry on Ivy now as well. Julius Creed may have just been wiped out of this matchup as now Brutus all by himself, and it's 2-on-1.
And this is exactly what Imperium do best. Once they sniff danger, once they sniff weakness, they are all over it like a...
Oh.
Creed brothers may have just been wiped out of the match. And now Imperium focusing in on Carter, who is down.
Completely in the ascendant.
ready for the finishing
Have a
move.
prone man available to them. Nash Carter. In the worst place possible.
Oh, no.
Making his way out of there.
Nash Carter counters.
And now Lee
Wrist sweep.
quickly
Oh.
back into the ring.
Quick kick.
MSK.
Whoa. 1, 2.
MSK has recaptured their titles.
Okay.
NXT Tag Team Champions, MSK.
We talk about the journeys.
Yeah, good match. I think it was the wrong outcome. No, I think the Creed brothers should have gotten them. I think the Creed brothers should have went over and gotten the tag team titles. It was a good match, just the wrong outcome. That's, nah. I think the Creed brothers should have taken those tag team titles. New name on the main roster soon? Yeah, looks like Imperium is coming up to the main roster. Yeah, nah, I'm a little disappointed. Yeah. Well, I thought Creed Brothers would win the tag team titles, and they called MSK to the main roster. Yeah, I thought Imperium and MSK was gonna go to the main roster, but they put the titles back on MSK, and yeah, maybe the Creed Brothers will take them off MSK, and that's how they go to the main roster. That's why everyone keeps saying Bray Wyatt is coming tonight. Bray Wyatt is not coming tonight, fellas. He's not coming back. But honestly, I would have put the championships on the Creed Brothers. Yeah. Yeah, it was time to pull the trigger. As I predicted Samoa Joe at Ring of Honor, and I was right. Yeah, man. People still got those chills over that show, man. Yeah, the Creeds definitely needed the titles. Now in NXT, I see MSK getting booed again. Yeah. This coming Tuesday, ooh, that crowd is going to be heavy on them. Gonna be heavy. Guys, keep smashing that like button, man. Keep smashing that like button. 1 or 2 streams today. Highly appreciate y'all. Who will face Seth Rollins? I'm predicting Cody. People are saying Gable Stevenson. I won't be surprised if it's Gable Stevenson. MSK should have lost, then turn heel. Yeah, that could have happened. They could have went that route. If it's not Seth Rollins, if it's not Cody Rhodes facing Seth Rollins, oh, the IWC is going to go crazy and lose it. I heard Raquel and Kai are new tag team champions. Yes, new women's tag team champions. Yeah, it's quite obvious, to be honest. Yeah, the Creed Brothers didn't take the pin. The Creed Brothers didn't take the pin, so maybe we get the Creed Brothers still taking those championships off of MSK. Nah, I just need to know what's next. I also have a question. Can Regal purchase Full Sail Stadium where the original NXT was born? I don't know. If he can, then I'll be down for it. And NXT can, and Ring of Honor can be taped from the Full Sail Studios, and then when you go have your pay-per-views, you go put them in bigger venues. So I would like to see it ran that way. I would love that format. Do it like NXT, put the tapings, the TV tapings inside a small venue, and then go to a big venue when you're doing your pay-per-views. I was listening to JD from New York. I know some of y'all love the guy, some of y'all hate the guy. Great podcast, by the way. I respect him, and I love what he does. He mentioned that ROH should follow NXT format. You know, have a pay-per-view the day before AEW's pay-per-view. Like, have a Ring of Honor show the day before Revolution. Have a Ring of Honor show the day before Double or Nothing. Have a Ring of Honor show the day before All Out. Have a Ring of Honor show before Full Gear. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. Who do you see the Usos losing their championships to? I would say, I would book Imperium to do it. Book Imperium. But up next, we got Cora Jade, Mandy Rose, Io Shirai, and Kaylee Ray. Fatal 4-Way for the NXT Women's Championship. It is coming up next. Cora Jade for the win. Yes, Cora Jade is getting ready to be the new NXT Women's Champion. So, yeah. And they probably wanted Io and Kaylee Ray in the match. So that way, because what if the match doesn't come out good? Because, you know, Io and Kaylee Ray is going to have to carry it. So, yeah. Yes, sir. They are really putting on a 20-year-old. This match is predictable to me. Yeah. Cora Jade needs to win. If Cora loses, we riot. What kind of gear do you think the Usos will wear tonight? I think they'll come out in that. They can come out in that white or red. Whatever. Yes, they need to pull the trigger on Cora. It's time for Cora Jade to get that championship. Alice, what's up? What is up, Jay? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? And for this match, I love how they let Cora Jade go back to her childhood. I like how they went back to her childhood, saying, you know, this was her dream, you know, to be a superstar and all that. And she's living a dream, bro. She's living a dream. I'll tell you that. Like I said, I knew Cora Jade had a lot of potential.
Company at her side. Will Cora Jade's childhood dream be reached, or...
God, that theme music is garbage. Alice, I know it has nothing to do with TakeOver today, but what's your opinion on Roger trying Ilya Dragunov? What if he loses to Ilya next week? He probably will lose it to Ilya next week. I don't think Ilya Dragunov is dropping that that UK Championship anytime soon because those guys have long reigns. I think Roddy will lose next week, but it should be a good match though. I probably won't watch it because I don't watch NXT UK. So, yeah. Oops.
To me, it is completely unfair that both Kaylee Ray and some other members of this matchup are even involved this evening. First of all, Cora Jade, she got her opportunity thanks to goading and attacking our champion Mandy Rose. That, to me, should never have been rewarded in the first place. But we had ourselves a singles match, which was fine. But then Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray together won the Dusty Cup, supposed to get themselves an opportunity at the women's tag team title, somehow parlaying that into an opportunity at Mandy Rose's women's title. And now we've got a fatal four-way match. What a disaster. Let's have some consistency from management and stop treating Mandy Rose so disgracefully.
Well, there is Io Shirai, the partner of Kaylee Ray, and all I heard from you was just a bunch of excuses that you've already written down for Mandy Rose.
No,
that's all you had was excuses.
No excuses whatsoever. I like the rules to be implemented correctly. I don't like people. No, don't you start with me. Don't you start with me, Big Joseph. There's a certain purity to this industry. I like.
Now let's get Io Shirai on the main roster, man.
On that.
I know y'all don't want to see it happen, but she just doesn't fit NXT's mold, man.
DraftKings Sportsbook is an official partner of WWE, and tonight you can enter the $10,000 pool for today's event. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use code NXT to sign up, play for free for $10,000.
So who won the tag?
Is Io Shirai, though, all honesty, is she the favorite in the match?
A lot of people certainly think so. I've seen the whispers on social media. She's the most decorated champion at NXT. She's a former women's champion, former tag team champion, won the Dusty Cup too. But she's not the fave as far as I'm concerned. The champ is the fave.
The champion has no advantage in this matchup. There's no count out, there's no disqualification, but the
being Mandy Rose is an advantage in itself. Watch and learn. Recognize that podium, Vic Joseph? You said some, I don't know, bad news.
Didn't they have it after the tag team championship
Guess
match?
what? I had a personal
Mate, I don't think Manny is winning. There's no way Manny wants that with that championship. There's no way. They must pull the trigger on Cora Jade.
Like that at all. We're very close. She asked me if I could loan her my scissor lift that I used to use for bad news, and guess what? I would say she looks resplendent on it. Well, and of course I accept it because that's what close friends do. The rest, as they say, is history.
Well, as I was saying, it's not all good news. It's actually some bad news for Mandy Rose because she does not need to be factored in the decision to lose her title here tonight.
In the first place, but like
they changed it to a what? Oh, God.
Down the aisle, we know how pure Mandy Rose is. We know how dominant she has been as a champion. Of course, she's always been willing to take on all comers, and tonight she is going to cement her legacy here in NXT in the most difficult circumstances of all against three tremendous opponents.
Well, take a look at the NXT Women's Championship.
But I like it a little bit.
And around the waist of Mandy Rose come the end of the night.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing the challengers. First, Cora Jade. Next, Kaylee Ray.
We think about the new championship? It's all right.
And Io Shirai. And their opponent, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
When you sit out, you don't need to give Mandy Rose a sit down.
Show some respect, show some class for once in your life. You're supposed to
Unreal.
respect champions. You know nothing about that, Vic.
These four women sit atop as the best NXT has, but I will ask you this. Mandy Rose wins. Let's play hypothetical. Should she be considered among the best NXT has ever produced?
I mean, if she wins. First of all,
St. Joseph, listen.
Hang on, I don't like the look of this at all.
Oh!
Supposed to be every woman for herself.
Yeah, well, when you talk as much trash and as does much bad things as Mandy Rose, you got a target on your back.
Yeah, well, hats off to Mandy Rose for fighting them off initially. That's it. Take it to the outside. Take a little breather. You mentioned that. Is Mandy going to be considered the best if she wins? As far as I'm concerned, she's already on a par with the likes of Rhea Ripley, Charlotte, Sasha Banks when you compare their reigns as NXT Women's Champions. The difference is none of the above had to transition from Raw or SmackDown to NXT. Mandy Rose had to reinvent her look, her attitude, her in-ring style. That's some attitude right there.
Look at the attitude on Cora Jade.
Oh! Tope Suicida by both of Yoshua and Kaylee Ray.
Fatal four-way matchup. There are no one-on-ones. Always keep your eyes on all three opponents.
Oh. You see Kaylee Ray. Is she the wild card in this match, so to speak?
Well, wild is certainly the right word. When you bring up the scary queen of Scots, she is as wild as they come. Crazy Scotswoman, prone to smashing up everything within her reach, including opponents, if needs be. But here's the deal, the caliber of Kaylee Ray is completely unquestioned. I'm getting a little nervous.
Yeah, I'm getting a little
Too close for comfort,
Oh.
ladies. I need my own personal security.
And now, Kaylee Ray, again, the forever champion in NXT UK, one of only 4 women to hold the NXT UK women's title, but now this certainly is a showdown in this matchup.
Here we go, the Dusty Cup champions beneath each other's pockets for the past 6 weeks. We're about to witness how quickly friendships break down when gold is on the line.
Standing liver still trending,
Guys,
number
that's
1
just
throughout the
freaking
United
cool.
States. The backside line for a new champion. Oh, just able to roll through. And again, these 2 women have learned so much about each other, the ins, the outs. What the other does so well is another counter, another near fall.
I'm still in shock that Io Shirai actually admitted that she liked another human being, and of all people, it was Kaylee Ray.
Oh, or how Zoe Stark feels about that. I'm certain Zoe Stark somewhere looking on at this matchup.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure she has a little jealousy because Io Shirai never once admitted to liking Zoe Stark.
I think it was an unspoken bond between the two.
No, it's quite literally, I don't like you. That was the quote.
Right now, whoa, looking for that fake kick, no one home, and Rose from the outside. Again, no countouts, no
Nice from Mandy Rose. Calling out something new from her arsenal. That's what I like about Mandy Rose. As technically proficient as she is, she can get down into a brawl in a heart.
That's all you like about Mandy Rose.
Come out, tuck that stupid, man. Come out, tuck that stupid.
Oh, yeah, Rose, again, talking so much trash. That is why there's a bullseye on her back. And look, how tough is it going to be for Mandy Rose to retain her title here tonight?
Well, it's going to be incredibly tough with a marauding Cora Jade swinging fists at your forehead. But once you get through that, of course, there is no champion's advantage here. Doesn't need to be pinned, doesn't need to be submitted to lose her women's championship here. That is the worst nightmare of any champion in this industry.
Cora Jade talked about the dream to be champion after she held the NXT Women's title for the first time. It has consumed her as off with the spinebuster. Cover, count Kaylee Ray there quickly to break things up.
Yeah, smart from Kaylee Ray. She really is a veteran in this particular matchup.
Kaylee Ray.
Really getting some momentum
Mandy Rose has taken out the Women's Dusty Cup champions and is focused now on Cora Jade.
Yeah, and for me, no disrespect, Cora Jade has to be the weak link in this matchup. She's the youngest, just 21 years old, but incredible. She's achieved what she has done in such a short career.
I hope.
This is the problem. I warned you about this.
Cora Jade has proven you can never count her out.
Cora Jade, all right, hats off to her. There's a lot to like about her. Of course, she's gutsy. She fears nobody, but her youth and inexperience will come to the fore at times. Of course, we saw her injured in the Women's War Games matchup, but somehow she came out of that and ended up winning the match for her team. We know she's good, but the lack of experience that has always concerned me sometimes get emotional. And things are beginning to look a little bleak. Is this the nightmare you're talking about?
Rose must have been watching John Gresham and Magneto.
Get her right shoulder up.
I don't know what she was trying to pull off what Magneto did last night.
Lost in amazing that ring.
Well, Mandy Rose has done a nice job of keeping Kaylee Ray and Io Shirai at bay. She's kept this focus to what you said. You called Jade the weak link. Mandy Rose must have the same thought.
Well, this is, Mandy Rose and I were very similar in our lines of thinking, like two peas in a pod, but surprisingly here, Cora Jade.
Cora Jade landed all on the line for her dream to become champion. Again, there's no countouts. And Kaylee Ray.
Oh!
I warned you about this, Vic. I warned you about the inexperience factor. Here's when you're high, you take down Mandy Rose, you start celebrating too.
Yo, Tom Pro.
Absolutely not. Pointing in our direction too.
Oh, taking out Kaylee Ray. I don't like
her knees.
how the announcer is close to the ring. What if someone lands wrong, gets their head on the back of the announce table or something?
All four of these women willing to destroy themselves to destroy the other. All for the honor, the right.
Io Shirai hits a better moonsault than Charlotte Flair, I'll tell you that.
Well, Io Shirai got herself injured walking with a limp. I'm not surprised catching those ankles or knees on our desk in the process.
Maybe
of that high-risk moonsault. The damage clearly done, though, to Kaylee Ray.
And here's Io Shirai, who has stood toe-to-toe with the likes of Sasha Banks, was in the main event last year.
Yeah, that's way too close. Yeah, I don't like how the announce table is close to the ring.
Can she come through one more time in the clutch?
Risking injuries, concussions.
Completely unquestioned here. Perhaps the most dominant women's champion in the history of NXT.
Oh, roll through.
Double stomp to Kaylee Ray.
You know she wants that championship back in the worst way. Main evented, stand and deliver. 2021 night one.
Oh, 619.
Kick connects.
Io Shirai.
The best is what drives.
They gotta move that announce table. That announce table back there.
In an NXT ring.
There's no need.
She has a tag team partner.
Shirai would have dropped off the top rope.
Quickly into the cover. Hook of the leg, and there's Mandy Rose.
Breaks it up.
Trying to snake a victory like a weasel.
She's trying to stop her opponent winning the match.
She's trying to steal the win. Cover. Count. Kaylee Ray kicks out.
By any means necessary, Vic Joseph. That is a sign of a smart competitor.
Submission.
Oh no.
Kaylee Ray trying to lock in. I don't know if Kaylee Ray fully has a submission locked in. Cora Jade though, from behind is Io Shirai. Cover. Check out is Mandy Rose going to tap out. Is Mandy Rose going to tap out? And on this side, Io Shirai looking for the Texas Cloverleaf. Cinched in real deep.
Who's going to tap first?
Is Mandy Rose going to tap? Is Cora Jade going to tap?
This is high risk for both Kaylee Ray and Io Shirai.
Shirai looking at Kaylee Ray for a moment. Kaylee Ray realizing she's cinching, she's squeezing. Mandy Rose is fading, and Cora Jade able to kick free.
How much damage has been done to our women's champion, Mandy Rose, clutching at her throat, damaged thorax. She might not be able to breathe properly.
This is all about the NXT Women's Championship here at Stand and Deliver in Dallas, WrestleMania Saturday, and it's Io Shirai who's back in control. Oh, for just a moment, a split moment is now Kaylee Ray.
Mandy Rose with a close line.
Perhaps Mandy Rose is just a shade better, and now she's back where she wants to be.
Right back in there, here comes Cora Jade, and Jade finally gets Cora Jade now. String together some momentum. Can she build momentum in this matchup? Are we about to witness the start of the reign of Cora Jade?
Cora Jade with some of that fluke momentum we've seen from her in the past. I'm saying fluke momentum. She was down, she was out, somehow back in it. But is the damage done to that left pin of Cora Jade?
Jade trying to block out the pain, and adrenaline will make you do some crazy things. And can Cora Jade be closing in on her first reign as NXT Women's Champion?
Mandy Rose does not want to lose that championship to anyone, but it would sting even worse if it was to Cora Jade.
Or Jade right back in. Look, Jade, we talk about building momentum in this match.
She's hurt. She's showing.
Just that. She has weathered the early storm of all three superstars. Rose trying to answer back, but Jade. Uh-oh. One step ahead of Kaylee Ray. Wait a minute. No.
What the? Oh! Cora Jade with a Canadian destroyer on the apron of Kaylee Ray. Okay, Cora.
We see pulling out all the stops. Shirai back to her feet.
Oh, 619 to the back of Cora Jade.
See the pain on the face of Jade. And now, there's only two standing.
Genius in
What a
this
Canadian
guy,
destroyer. Yeah, I agree.
victory.
Drop kick to Mandy.
Mandy Rose in complete disarray.
And trying complete control.
Right with double knees.
Shirai feeling the energy. Feeling the love from the NXT universe here in Dallas. Oh,
German suplex. 1, 2.
Kick out.
Rose kiss out.
Here, Io Shirai gasping for oxygen as she pulled that off. If that didn't put Mandy Rose away, I don't know what will.
And take another look. This is, unthinkable. Unbelievable.
Mandy destroyed on the ring apron of all things. I think that is Kaylee Ray down and out for this matchup.
NXT Universe has been fired up since the start. Whoa. What is Mandy? We know
Mandy Rose.
Go to the top.
Mandy Rose on the top row. What's she looking for?
Shotei uppercut from Io Shirai. Mandy Rose made a grave error here.
Well, Shirai, on the other hand, is at home when she's high above the ring. What's on the mind of the genius of the sky?
Top rope, I'm backing Io Shirai every single time.
God, Mandy Rose and Io Shirai both on the top.
Oh,
Oh, a Spanish fly from the top.
Shirai into the cover.
Shirai.
Doing
1,
it for new champion.
2. Oh, that looked like a botch.
2.99 seconds.
She didn't get all of that.
But fortunately,
Cora didn't get all that.
in this match, with the exception
Did
of
Cora
the
just miss?
genius of the
Yeah,
sky,
she did not get all of that.
Jade once again coming
She
out
overshot
of
it.
nowhere to break that pin up.
NXT Stand and Deliver on WrestleMania Saturday. This a fatal four-way for the NXT Women's Championship. Mandy Rose just went for a ride. Io Shirai, as you mentioned, 2.99 because of Cora Jade. And Cora Jade right now, we talk about her inexperience.
Yeah.
Well, she looked wise beyond her years in that moment.
Raining a storm down upon the women's champion, Mandy Rose. For how much longer will we be able to say that?
Whoa, looking for some slice.
Oh, slice bread.
Jade now. Keep moving. Connects.
Oh, can that's what it did?
Jade for the cover.
Did Cora Jade actually hit her
New
finisher?
champion.
1,
New champion.
2. Oh, Kaylee Ray braced it up.
Kaylee Ray. Wow, my heart just missed a beat. How must Mandy Rose be feeling right now? Cora Jade.
How's Kaylee Ray even moving?
Well, Cora Jade grew up idolizing the likes of Sasha, Bayley, and Charlotte. They says they carry the NXT Championship.
She hits it. Oh, game over.
Kaylee Ray, is she about to become the forever champion in NXT?
Refusing to make that pin, wanting to make no mistakes here.
Oh, Shirai.
What a mistake
Oh,
she
no.
made.
No.
Crash and burn for Kaylee Ray.
Shirai going up to the top.
Shirai now.
She's looking for the jeans. She's looking for that moonsault.
Trying to find a new gear. Jade's not moving.
Game over.
And Mandy Rose.
Oh, no.
Rose.
No, that.
Into the cover.
What? Oh, come on. Come on.
Never in doubt. Still, let's hear them again. Still, your NXT Women's Champion after a performance.
No. You have to put the. You have to put the belt on Cora Jade. No. Come on now. God. Good match, wrong winner. God. No. You had to pull the trigger. You had to pull the trigger and give the belt to Cora Jade. No. You had no choice but to give that belt to Cora Jade. And you let Mandy retain the championship? No. Wrong winner. You got the... Makes no sense since her stable only has one belt. Tony Khan would never. Oh, every wrestling booker would do that. It's a terrible creative decision, man. Good match, though. Good match. I thought Io was going to take the championship for a second. And why aren't we giving 2.0 superstars the titles? Yeah, Mandy Rose is technically a main roster girl. She is technically a main roster woman. Just a missed opportunity, man. You had to put the belt on Cora Jade, man. I'm sorry. You had to put the belt on Cora Jade. It was a good match. It was a good match. It was a good match. I enjoyed it. But it was just wrong outcome. They got it wrong back to back. They got it wrong with the tag team titles. Now they're getting it wrong with the women's title. No, you had to capitalize. You had to put the belt on Cora Jade. And then you could turn Kaylee Ray heel, put the belt on Kaylee Ray. Then you have Roxy as the top babyface come and take it off of her. What are y'all doing? The booking is so messed up. God. Cora Jade should have won it another opportunity down the drain. But Cora didn't take the pin, so maybe Cora still comes back and win it. It was a great match, but wrong outcome like the Creeds were cheated. Yeah. It's terrible. Terrible creative decision, man. Terrible. Cora Jade should win over and win that championship. Terrible booking. Just terrible. I mean, let's be honest. It's WWE creative. Yeah. What do you expect? What do you expect? I'm pretty sure majority of them wanted Cora Jade to win that championship. But Io Shirai took the pin, so it's most likely she's going to the main roster. I mean, great match. Yeah, it's not Triple H's booking. Guys, keep smashing that like button, man. We got 2 more matches left on the show. You're streaming for WrestleMania 2? Yes, I will be live tonight, 6:50 p.m. Central for WrestleMania. Mandy's still the champ? Yes, Mandy just retained. And why am I looking at Persia Pirotta and Duke Hudson making out? Triple H will never do that. Main roster call up post-Mania. Well, I want Nikita Lyons to be the next NXT Women's Champ. Yeah, Nikita might be wanting to take the title off of Mandy. And you still could have protected Mandy because she wouldn't take the pin. Alice, how come you make so much sense? Alice, here's the real question. What flavor of coffee are you using? Right now, I got Dunkin' Donuts. I got the K-Cups from Dunkin' Donuts, and it's like the medium roast, the original blend. And I add me a little Dunkin' Donuts, half and half cream to that, man. Woo! Oh, they changed walk. No, it's gone.
The following contest is scheduled for one
Oh no. And you heard the fans chanting Walter.
Lackluster night, some would say, for Imperium, having lost the NXT Tag Team Championship tonight. Gunther will try to right some wrongs here in just a matter of moments.
versus Walter. Coming up next.
NXT Stand and Deliver is brought to you by Applebee's Irresistibles, featuring the brand new broccoli cheddar mac and cheese bowl along with your other favorites, starting at just $8.99. Back to, as I was saying, Gunther cannot be in a very good mood at this moment.
Yeah, he's rarely in any form of passable mood, but Imperium losing their tag team championships earlier on in the show. This did not bode well for this man.
And his opponent, LA Knight.
So take a look around. Take a look at the two superstars. There's no doubt there's contrasting styles and, even different beliefs.
Listen, I'll tell you this. LA Knight can get it done in the ring every single time, but more than that, he likes to have a little fun while he's doing it. Likes to clown people, likes to enjoy the good life. Gunther, on the other hand, he views NXT, he views this industry as a pure sport, abhors the showbiz ways of LA Knight. He thinks LA Knight is an embarrassment to this industry, and basically wants to chop him down to size tonight.
Well, you've been in the corner of LA Knight since day one.
You're right, I've backed LA Knight from his beginning in NXT. Took you a long time to get on board, Vic Joseph. To me, LA Knight has got everything that he demands the spotlight. He is the Dark Destroyer. I admire him from afar. A little scared of him. Don't want to upset him and get my chest caved in.
You can already hear both superstars barking at one another. It was hard to separate these two this past Tuesday, if you remember.
Oh, what a rough evening it was. Of course, six-man tag action this past Tuesday on NXT. Ended up with these two taking each other out, brawling all the way to the parking lot, not to be seen again. Well, at some point, that brawl got paused and we're picking up right where we left off.
Gunther now showing his size.
That was just a little taster.
Oh! Well, certainly woke up LA Knight, and it's Knight now throwing right hands, backing up Gunther, and now look at Knight. Let's go, Stop in the middle. Oh, and LA Knight was getting ready to charge right back in, hitting the brakes. But look at Knight now. Boom!
Smart move from the ring general, taking a little breather.
It wasn't long ago, Knight was an eyelash away from becoming a champion here in NXT. And look, what got underneath Knight's skin more than anything else, Gunther's saying, LA Knight's not championship material.
Yeah, and I will say this very quietly, because Gunther is
spine first goes Knight.
Gunther is not too far away from us. For me, I could not disagree more with Gunther. Here's the deal. LA Knight has proved his title caliber time and time again. What Gunther means, I think, is that he doesn't believe a champion should be as showbiz, should be as flashy as LA Knight, because you cannot question the in-ring ability of the megastar.
Global audience right now watching NXT Stand and Deliver here on WrestleMania Saturday, and both these superstars will have their eyes very closely on the NXT Championship match still to come.
Oh my word, what a main event we have in store for everyone today. But right now, we certainly still have our hands full with two of the best.
Into a cover. I'd kick it out. Gunther is in complete control. Here's why. Game-changing power, and now look at what Gunther is doing. Bending back that spine of LA Knight.
Like a polar bear beating up a seal at this point. This is where Gunther's at his best. Once he's got a smidge of control in the matchup, it is so hard to get out from underneath him. He knows what his strengths are, technically astute, but he is a bear of a man.
Oh! Every blow from Gunther Oh!
No boom shots from the guy.
We already talked about it, but Gunther cannot be very happy right now. He's got to be in a nasty mindset.
I've never seen Gunther happy. When have you seen him smile? I don't think his facial muscles are capable of pulling off a smile.
Oh, continuing to focus on the lower back of LA Knight. Look, Gunther, mindset is simple, not just for him, but also for Imperium. Purify this sport. The mat is sacred. Silliness does not belong in NXT or WWE.
Use the inside of those ropes as Hallow canvas. And he just tasted that canvas. This is where LA Knight has to get something rolling, but no matter what you do in the ring with Gunther, you're only seconds away from getting cut down once again.
Gunther just shut the door quickly, and now again, continuing to put his focus on the lower back, trying to turn Knight over for a Boston Crab, and now just relentless is Gunther.
All the weight of the Austrian Oak slamming down on the lower back, contorting that spine the opposite way that it's supposed to go.
Look at LA Knight trying to power through, trying to persevere, but it's Gunther, a lot of weight on the lower back of LA Knight.
Well, LA Knight has zero quit in him. Gunther perhaps realizing that. Beautiful technician, never been in doubt, has that European excellence that we all love so much.
There's no quit in LA Knight. You can hear the official. LA Knight is not going to quit. LA Knight is not going to say those words. He's certainly not going to do it to the ring general. And Knight back to his feet.
The guy's a thoroughbred, but what can you do in the face of this level of overwhelming offense? LA Knight is getting mauled.
I've never seen LA Knight just drop to his knees this quickly. And Gunther has come in with a game plan now in this matchup and is systematically dissecting LA Knight.
Listen, LA Knight talked some trash in the build-up to this matchup. Said he was going to slap the blockhead off Gunther's dad bod. Not sure I would speak to Gunther in that way, but finally LA Knight might have a little taste of momentum here.
It's gone.
What can you do? It's overwhelming.
Yeah, I think it is charging.
It's like fighting an army.
And Gunther showcasing strength. LA Knight now. No way. Oh!
Ooh, LA Knight
able to block out the pain from his lower back to hoist up Gunther.
Well, it's a small window. We've seen several of them. And every single time Gunther has smashed that small window. And that's one way of doing it. Nobody has ever found the answer to Gunther's bare paws. They are rib cracking.
Take a look right now. Take a look at LA Knight. The way he's breathing just to get back to his feet.
Still holding that lower back too. So much damage incurred thus far. You think of the extreme athleticism of LA Knight that he's known for. How much of that is still present in that body?
Well, whatever's left, it is LA Knight now trying to empty the gas tank. Knight right back on top of Gunther. One after another for LA Knight. Well, Megastar getting his cardio in.
Well, part of that was punishing Gunther. Part of that was refusing to let Gunther get back on his feet, because we've seen time and time again what happens when the big man gets up.
Well, now this the moment. Is this it for LA Knight? Trying to hoist up Gunther with the lower back.
Lower back gave in, but what a nice technical move there from Gunther. Immediately blocking it, reversing the fortunes of LA Knight. Still fight in the Megastar, however.
Whoa!
There it is.
Oh. Huge slam! Megastar with an elbow.
Well, that's exactly what Gunther doesn't like, and he certainly doesn't like his position in this match, because finally LA Knight has the ring general rocking and rolling here.
LA Knight has been in for a fight since the beginning, but as we mentioned, Knight has been able to weather the storm up front, and whatever LA Knight is doing right now to block out the pain, to feed off the adrenaline, to feed off the NXT universe here in Dallas.
There is the game changer. Anytime, any place, Gunther can pull out that chop.
LA Knight comes back up, superplex.
LA Knight into the cover. One, massive look of the leg, and Gunther able to kick out again.
Wow. LA Knight doing what he does best, showing the world how much he deserves the spotlight, much to the chagrin of Gunther. Following up with that extreme athleticism, that is a huge man to be leaping up there, pulling off the superplex and becoming within a whisker of putting away the leader of Imperium.
LA Knight had a lot of words for Gunther when they were face to face. Never one to be, looking for
BFT.
Couldn't go, catch it, but just caught
Oh,
Gunther.
Walter was going for a chop, but LA Knight blocked it.
And now it's Knight trying to fight back, trying to chop down Gunther. Gunther now unleashing.
LA Knight clearly came into this one with a game plan of avoiding those chops whenever possible. Sleeper attempt now.
And we've seen Gunther execute this in the past. Gunther now trying to wear down, leaning all of his weight, all of his mass onto the back of Knight, and Knight is fading.
Just cutting off the blood supply, the oxygen supply to the brain. There's nothing you can do when you're out. You are out. The referee will throw this one.
Might be an afternoon nap for LA Knight. No. Whoa!
Oh, LA Knight has Walter up.
Superhuman. Yes.
Oh!
That's got to be it. Knight into the cover.
One,
What a
two.
mega bill.
Walter kicks out.
Again, Gunther just able to kick out, but I again question. You can talk to him much more than I have. Where is LA Knight getting this strength from, this desire, this passion?
The man is just a ridiculous athlete. A lot gets thrown at him for being such a great entertainer. Never take your eyes off him in that ring. The man is a pure thoroughbred.
And one more time, looking to go high risk.
Too long, it's the damage to the lower back incurred earlier in the matchup. Gunther, as much as anybody else, strategizes with the best of them.
Chop to that leg.
There's no
LA Knight.
answer to something like that.
What a vicious chop. Followed by another.
No defense.
Oh,
Referee taking a very close look at LA Knight. He might be unconscious.
Oh, Walter with that splash.
The rage boiling out from the leader.
Walter going for that powerbomb.
Who now plants
Game over.
LA Knight.
1, 2, 3.
Message sent from the ring general.
Walter.
Here is your winner, Gunther.
We just win.
Pretty good match between those two guys. Man, I hated how LA Knight always has to lose. Yeah, I couldn't see Walter losing. I couldn't see Walter losing the match, but it looks like LA Knight is due for a main roster call-up. It looks like LA Knight will be headed to the main roster. I hear Fox wants him, so he will most likely be on SmackDown. No, here's your winner, Walter. But pretty good match between those two guys. This show all around has been good, even though it's a couple of things I've been harsh on. This show has been good so far. Match was meh. Yeah, this was pretty much just a calm down match, but they delivered for the time they had, even though it was just a calm down match from that fatal 4-way. So yeah. Yeah, I didn't see LA winning either, but if LA Knight is always losing, then he clearly has no place on NXT. Match was mid, but it was a solid match. Yeah, it's just a calm down match from that fatal 4-way. Yeah, but Oh my God, Alice, you were on the Becky versus Bianca video package? Are you serious? I have to go rewatch it. Because I was skipping through and I didn't see myself. Are y'all serious right now? Yo. Bro, I just saw you in the Becky versus. Oh my God, hold on, let me check it. Hold on. I'm being for real. You was on the Bianca versus Becky video package. Let me watch it. Alice, I saw you on the T. Oh my God. Oh! What? Y'all crazy. Wow! Yo, I highly appreciate it. Yo! Hey! Hey, go watch the video for Becky. I'm shaking right now, bro. Yo. Woo. Oh my God, dog. I literally. Yo. Pull it like the first 30. For the first 30 seconds. You have the link. Hold on, let me share it. Please link. Yep. Yo. Bro, what? Yo, Alex was in it. Let's go. That's nice. Gonna be calling you Hollywood Alex soon. Damn, how you do that? LOL. I don't know, man. The video had over 1,000 views. Alex was on TV. Wow, let's go. I can't believe this. Hold up. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Wow. Man, that time, let's go. All right, we got Braun Breaker coming out. Wow, man. Thank y'all. I thought y'all was trolling, but no.
Wait, it was Braun Breaker who says this is the biggest match of his life.
That's quite the way to make an entrance for the former NXT champion, but you're right. This is the biggest stage we have seen in NXT in over 2 years. There's a global audience of millions. We know his family is watching very, very closely. Talk about pressure, because it is all on the shoulders of the young buck, Braun Breaker. Time for talking is over. It is time to deliver.
What an afternoon it has been here at NXT Stand and Deliver. What a night it will be. WrestleMania Saturday. And Braun Breaker looking to have perhaps his first WrestleMania-type moment here in Dallas.
That's where it's supposed to, yeah. What the is happening with Dustin Williams? I don't even know, man. But this guy needs to be on the main roster. He does not fit in NXT's mold.
But when we talk about WrestleMania weekend, it was the NXT champion who said he wants to steal not just the show, the entire weekend of WrestleMania.
Yeah, of course he does. Nothing would epitomize Dolph Ziggler more than doing exactly that. It would not surprise me for 1 second if he pulled it off.
You made it if WWE acknowledges you. This has been a good pay-per-view. It has just a few questionable decisions. I'm at work right now, but after what happened so far, it's been a pretty good show. Just got some shaky, creative decisions. Right now, we got Braun Breaker versus Dolph Ziggler in the main event. You don't know, Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez took the women's tag team titles. Cameron Grimes won the NXT North American Championship. MSK won the tag team titles back. You think ROH was better than this show? Honestly, yes. Yeah, I thought MSK winning the titles back was weird. Oh, okay.
Cheap shot from Ziggler now.
No, mind games from Ziggler.
That's smart from the veteran, trying to fire the young rookie off. That's exactly how he got to the NXT title.
We talk about the emotions of superstars like Braun Breaker. How about Breaker's mindset? Just saw his uncle and his dad go into the WWE Hall of Fame just 12 hours ago.
Braun Breaker is a hothead. That was brilliant strategy from Dolph Ziggler. You've got to ride out this goal, but you're right. It was a hugely emotional evening for the Braun Breaker family last night. Sure, his father Rick Steiner, his uncle Scott Steiner.
All right, let's pay attention to the main event.
The WWE Hall of Fame, but let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Listen, he was up late last night. Emotional evening, burning that energy. Glorious night for the family, but the worst possible time.
Undertaker's introduction was legendary. Yeah, I'm legitimately gonna watch the Undertaker's
Breaker
Hall
now
of Fame
trying to
speech
harness all those emotions and funnel them. And it's a nice takedown, and you see the
after
coming
NXT.
in quickly.
I didn't get to it last night because I was so out of it. I was so tired.
On there as he was coming crashing down.
You think Breaker would have the time back?
Managed to turn it into a
Yes. Even though I think Dolph should retain,
knows the ins, knows the outs of just about every situation.
He's got to stand there.
And again, staying
So I
one
think
step
Braun's
ahead of the challenger.
going to win
He
it
has
back.
played Bron Breakker like a fiddle thus far.
Whoa!
This rivalry has gone on.
Gotcha. Oh, God!
No way you can play that kind of power, though. Listen, this has been a day of change here in NXT, with the exception of the NXT Women's Champion Mandy Rose. All titles have changed hands. We take another look at raw power of Bron Breakker, real game changer. What will be the future for the NXT Championship?
And now Breakker is coming out of the gates, and now maybe he's able to use that emotion to his advantage. And look, I'll ask you this: is Breakker first cover of the matchup, hook of the leg, Ziggler able to kick out? Who has more pressure on their shoulders? Is it the champion or is it the challenger?
For me, it's got to be Bron Breakker. He is supposed to be the new face of 2.0. He's been billed as that for months ago. Wow! For reasons like we just witnessed in the ring right there. But right now,
You gotta see Vince come out to that slight split. No chance to come out.
Oh, Breakker right now is in control of this matchup. Ziggler almost
check it out.
on his feet, and another belly-to-belly suplex, overhead style. And Breakker, at least in the moment right now, is calm, cool.
Favorite match was the North American Championship.
At that brief flurry, that brief power,
Fatal 5-way
reaction with the decision from Dolph.
And the Fatal 4-way match, women's match. All my two favorite matches on the show.
Breakker said we're done. Breakker could be looking to make short work
Breakker taking
of
off the
Dolph
straps.
Ziggler. And the second. Come on. Great call by the official again. It was Rude who assisted Ziggler winning the title, if you remember, in a triple threat match.
Robert Roode has been involved every step of the way. He's now getting charged down by a highly agitated Bron Breakker. Bron was ready to put this one to bed very early. It would have been a miracle you put away Dolph Ziggler that quickly.
Whoa. But now it is one-on-one, and Breakker is still in control on another suplex.
I mean, this is all going the way of the former champ Bron Breakker. Dolph Ziggler's game plan has to be in disarray at this point. The slap at the start didn't throw Bron.
Yeah, so
Robert Roode's now out of
might
here.
not have been that wise to what your point was of Dolph Ziggler to slap Bron Breakker.
Well, let's face it, that is how the veteran got into this position of being champion. But that's what being a vet gives you. It gives you multiple strategies. It gives you a Rolodex of options when you most need them. If you need to go low, do exactly that, because I don't know how else you take the momentum and the steam out of this powerhouse Bron Breakker.
I think we all knew what was on the mind of Bron Breakker as Dolph Ziggler now back to his feet, back in control, and looking to execute a neck breaker with a little extra authority. And now Ziggler into the cover to retain his title, and Breakker able to kick out at 2. Look, this is the bottom line about Dolph Ziggler in his current, run. He says that he is in. He relishes in breaking dreams, breaking spirits, and here he was looking to break his opponent.
Yeah, came very close to it as well, and he's all over young Bron now, capitalizing. You're right. Dolph Ziggler mentioned in the build-up to this match, I do not plan on being a 3-week transitional champion. I'm here to bring eyeballs to NXT, and he has certainly done that. Listen, it is supposed to be poetic that young Bron regains this championship on the biggest of stages at Stand and Deliver. Personally, I've never been a fan of poetry. I prefer reality, and the reality is a distinguished veteran like Dolph Ziggler rarely loses to a relative rookie. Someone like a Bron Breakker.
Oh, right now going to the body was Breakker, and Ziggler just chopping down, and another neck breaker, and it seems that Ziggler now is focusing on a part of the challenger. Into another cover, hook of the leg, the inside leg, and Breakker again able to kick out. And we've talked about Bron Breakker for several weeks, about the moments, about getting into deep water, about the lights being bright. We do know this moment won't be too big for our NXT champion.
Of course, now listen. Dolph Ziggler said
another
it.
cover for him across the face and another kick out.
I'll give you a quote. This is my 18th WrestleMania weekend. That's Dolph. This is Braun Breaker's first WrestleMania weekend. I can talk about my first taste of WrestleMania. I was completely overawed. It was way bigger than anything I've ever experienced in my life. It continues to overawe me, but when it's 18 years versus 1 year, Braun is going to be wide-eyed, potentially overawed.
Braun can't even open his eyes right now. He saw his face starting to change color as Ziggler trying to continue to wear down Breaker. Breaker continuing to fight. Ziggler now just again focused on the upper body and right back in.
I have never seen such agony painted on the face of Braun Breaker. At one point in his NXT career, he looked completely impervious to pain. Very different story now, though there's still fight in his belly.
Ziggler walked into WrestleMania week on top of NXT. He wants to keep it that way. Another awkward landing for Braun Breaker. And look, when it comes to Ziggler, like or not, he certainly looks rejuvenated.
Listen, Dolph Ziggler calls this the genesis to the second half of his career. What a first half of his career he has had. He's done it all. The one thing he hadn't done until 3 weeks ago was become NXT champion. Now here he is, main eventing the biggest show of the year. Listen, we all get jaded at times. I've been there myself. I had to walk away from this industry for a while. If Dolph was ever jaded, he's certainly got the bit back between his teeth now.
And you got to wonder for Braun Breaker, everything he has already been through. This is the biggest event for him. He saw his family get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame just yesterday. Now he is in the main event of NXT Stand and Deliver WrestleMania weekend. Breaker's got to find some way to create some separation and rise to the occasion.
Dolph Ziggler once again knows exactly how to control Breaker. Dolph is just enjoying himself in there now as he's athletically maneuvering himself around the prone body.
What, you think he's just toying with Breaker?
Look at his face.
The main event.
You know what? If he defeats, he said he was going to throw a spanner in the works of NXT Stand and Deliver. He's done that, and if he pulls off a victory now, despite the desire of the NXT universe, it's just another moment in the private cosmic gag reel of Dolph Ziggler.
And for Breaker, again, the heart of a champion. Braun Breaker, who is fueled by this brand, is fueled by being champion, said he needs to be champion. He needs to get back to the top. He wants to be the one to represent this brand moving into the future.
Yeah, but he's not just fighting for the championship right now. He's fighting for survival. He's fighting for his life because it is one-way traffic. Braun Breaker is breathing very heavily in there right now.
Well, taking a little bit too much time to show off was the champion, and now Breaker for maybe a second or his third win.
Needed this in the worst way. Did Braun Breaker?
Oh, belly.
Explosive technique once again.
Breaker starting to turn things around, and you can start to almost see the confidence growing in the challenger with every step, with every move, with every suplex, with every goal. Maneuver into the cover for the title, hook of the leg, and Ziggler just able to get the left shoulder up.
Just when Braun starts getting that momentum, immediately back to that neck, registering some pain. We can see it with our own eyes here. He's hurting bad. Still capable of pulling off punishing maneuvers like that. Not enough to put away Zigman, though.
NXT Universe starting to get fired up. This is all about the NXT Championship. And for Braun Breaker. Breaker again. We saw this earlier in the matchup. This time,
yes, he did.
That was going to pull this off. This is highly dangerous, however, especially with a damaged leg.
Oh, Braun Breaker with a hurricanrana.
He got all of it to Breaker. Into the cover for the title. And no! But now for Braun Breaker, he realizes he's starting to pull out everything in his arsenal. He's got to stay focused on the matchup. He's got to stay focused.
He was on the Viz Bianca versus Becky build. Yes, I saw it. Thank you.
Matches at this point in his career. One of the issues is when you're young, you simply don't have many other moves to fall back on. If plan A doesn't work, you don't tend to have a plan B.
Oh, he's got Ziggler in his sights. Champion in trouble. Challenger charging in. He got caught.
Completely suckered in. By Ziggler, didn't work, however.
The challenger. Oh, what a spear! Breaker into the cover. It's over.
Two.
No.
Oh, Ziggler kiss out.
Ziggler shocked, and then the awe of Braun Breaker. And I looked around, NXT Universe thought in this moment.
Of course they did. Nobody has ever kicked out of that. It has been one result every time Braun Breaker has connected with that. And here's going back to my previous point. What do you do when your heaviest of heavy artillery fails? Where are your options?
Oh, and all the options are out for Dolph Ziggler. Breaker. Ooh, no. Oh.
Still sad that Mary Jane.
Oh, is Dolph still moving?
Yeah, hopefully it turns into a positive. You rarely get that with WWE sometimes. Oh! Ziggler caught Breaker with that knee strike.
Into the covers, the champion, the challenger continues to fight.
Yeah, continues to fight, but only by a millionth of a second there. The tank is empty on Braun. Knee to the jaw once again. Dolph Ziggler having so much success with that move in this matchup. You know, Braun Breaker a lot heavier than Dolph Ziggler. The factor in the cardiovascular health of Dolph, it has to be an issue for Braun Breaker right now. He is sucking on wind.
And now how the tide is turned, because it is Ziggler focusing in on Breaker. It is Ziggler with the challenger in his sights. Looking for, was looking for the super kick. Breaker counters, Breaker right back.
Oh, Breaker catches Ziggler with a spear.
No mistakes this time from Braun Breaker.
Fury, fire in the eyes. And Breaker now hoisting up Ziggler. Boom!
Ah, that's game.
Over.
Game over.
Breaker into the cover.
What the?
He's back.
Root again. He was thrown out
I
of
know you
here.
have.
Is this a
Yeah, so
disqualification?
in this title club. Yes.
The last thing Braun
I seen it was
Breaker
already. It's going on.
Breaker in absolute disbelief. I think Root said take a walk.
Breaker. Oh my God.
There's nowhere to hide. Breaker is focused on one man. That is
Breaker.
Ziggler. Breaker is focused on recapturing what is his.
Coming over the top
So
rope.
the referee not throwing this one out in a disqualification. What a disastrous ending that would have been for the NXT
I guess they
Universe,
need
and
two matches to
especially
win this
Braun
tag
Breaker
titles.
using his discretion
Every big man
there.
has a dang spear. LOL.
Well, Breaker has seen this movie one too many times. He made a promise to everyone in the NXT Universe. He promised in Dallas, in this main event spotlight, when the lights were the brightest, he would recapture the NXT title. Whoa, Famouser!
Oh, Famouser. What's it?
Ziggler!
Oh, Zigzag. Wow, I might get this right. I might get this right. 1, 2.
Breaker
He
continues to
kicked
fight.
out.
To the shock of all in attendance and everyone watching around the world, how
You have to better win, but I think Becky would cheat and say.
got the will to keep going.
Yeah.
But no.
I mean, just take a look. The high-octane offense from both these superstars. Braun Breaker and everything in his control, everything in front of him to
Breaker running out of ammo.
I'll be upset if Becky retains. Oh, Becky better not retain. Becky better not retain.
Everything from his career. He's thrown everything at Braun Breaker. It's not been enough.
Ziggler. Oh! To the heart of Breaker. Does he put one into the heart of the NXT Universe again? And no, again! One more time. Somehow, someway, Breaker able to kick out. What a main event match.
And you have to think if Dolph Ziggler at that point would have had the wherewithal to hook a leg, pull off a tight cover after this athletic elbow drop.
I know they want to go beyond this, so they can't.
He may well
Yeah.
put Braun Breaker.
They're teasing cut off the braid, and I hope to God it
The
doesn't happen.
resolute defense
hope to
of the
God.
challenger.
The bar is being set for WrestleMania weekend in Dallas.
Who has more potential, you think? Braun or Theory? Right now, yeah, it looks like the future is
American
in Braun's
Airlines
hands.
Center starting to come unglued.
So I'm kind of even with both guys, but
As Dolph
the
Ziggler
guy with more potential is Braun Breaker.
looks to put one final nail in Braun Breaker.
time.
If they keep goes to title for a year, I'm done because that's bull.
How's Breaker standing? How is Breaker on his feet?
Breaker with that clothesline. Breaker coming in with a spear.
Continues to come. Trifecta.
Breaker piss up Ziggler.
Breaker hoisting up Ziggler.
If he hits his, oh no! Oh, super kick! Super kick! Super kick! 1, 2. What? Thank you. I'm actually okay with this. I had Ziggler retaining. I did not want them hot potato booking. I did not want them hot potato booking. I didn't want Dolph Ziggler to retain it. Dolph Ziggler retains his NXT Championship. And I'm okay with this. I did not want this hot potato booking.
He did that weeks ago. He promised he will come here on our grandest stage, stand and deliver, and retain that championship to the shock of the world.
No transitional champions. Yeah, I'm not mad about this decision. Solid pay-per-view. That pop though. What in the world? Okay. This was honestly whoever made that decision for Dolph Ziggler to retain his NXT Championship, that was the right decision. I did not. Yeah, I didn't want hot potato booking of the championships. But honestly, Braun main roster call confirmed. Yeah, it looks like Braun Breaker is going to the main roster. It does look like that's happening. So that will happen. Honestly, this pay-per-view all around, it was a very good NXT show. Very good NXT show. That will do it. Whoever decided to keep the championship on Dolph Ziggler made the right creative decision. I did not. I did not want hot potato booking of the championships. Yeah. I wonder if it's gonna be better than WrestleMania. Yeah. Right after WrestleMania, yeah. Yeah, I'm very happy Dolph Ziggler kept the NXT Championship. I'm very happy. I just did not want hot potato booking. So yeah. Thank you guys for joining me on this Saturday afternoon. I will be live again in a couple hours, in about 3-4 hours for WrestleMania Night 1. I enjoyed NXT Stand and Deliver. I enjoyed the show, even though I had some criticism and had questions, some creative booking. So yeah, man, it was a good show. Good show. I would give it an 8 out of 10. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. So yeah, but this was a good show. I enjoyed it. Ziggler finally getting the recognition. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and thank y'all for everything, man. I just made it on that Bianca Belair Becky Lynch video package on WWE's YouTube channel, and I highly appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. I really highly appreciate it, and it really means something. See you tonight for WrestleMania. Yes. Thank you guys for watching. I hope. Thank y'all. Good stream, Alex. Take care and congrats again. Take care, buddy. Yeah. Take care, you guys. I love y'all. I will see you guys in a couple hours for WrestleMania Night 1. All right. I love y'all. Take care and be safe. You deserve it. Thank you. All right. I'll see you guys in a couple hours for WrestleMania Night 1.